to go out at night and drink and then the next day go to work again. I don't know how they have that much energy. I go out one day and the next day I'm like, hello, this is Lucia, nice to see you again. I have Korean friends, yeah. The first ones I met online, like a language application when I was learning Korean. When we hang out, we usually go to eat something or drink and like, yeah, usually it's that, go out, eat, drink, and drink. Yeah. When you are out with Korean girlfriends, super normal to like, oh, we arrive at the station and just let's take 5 minutes to go check our makeup in the bathroom, or even like that girl in the bus. I don't know how they do it. I cannot do it with something like moving, like I cannot do it on the bus or on the subway, but so many times I see girls on the subway doing their makeup and they look flawless and I'm like, how the hell can they do that? Yeah, it's amazing. Good skills. And like they are even doing like eyeliner. How? And it looks good. I really don't understand how can they do that. I can do my eyeline good even if I'm just like sitting looking at a mirror in my home, you know? I don't know how can they do it. It's amazing. Yes and no. I do it in like subways, bathrooms and like these kind of places, but not on the subway or like moving things. Like at the most I can do my lipstick, that's it, not other things. Yeah, I don't have that skill. Well, in general, we don't use makeup to like just go out, do anything. Girls there tend to use makeup just when they go party or something like that. So it's not quite normal, and if they do their makeup, it's at their home. Yeah, and they then go out, Yeah, it's not common. There are so many different styles here for girls especially. You can look very feminine or you can look like something in between. And for me, being here in Korea and looking at Korean girls how they dress, it inspired me to dress more, like to go out of my comfort zone. Usually when I was back in Argentina, I always like tend to dress up always the same. I didn't really change and didn't try anything new. But now that I'm here and I see all these different styles and girls going out like this, no one looks at you like, oh, that's kind of weird. Like, you know, if you go out like that or looking like a little weird in Argentina, people will look at you because you stand out. But here it's like, no, it's like just you like that, use it, wear it, it's fine. I think most of them are more on the girly side and some of them more in like the middle, like sometimes more girly, sometimes more like boyish. But yeah, most of them tend to dress up like with dresses, really pretty colors and pretty makeup, and yeah, most of them tend to use that kind of style. First, there's so many restaurants and coffee shops here in Korea that it's amazing. You can find whatever type of food you want, mostly. Yeah, and it's quite cool. Like, and when the food comes out, when I was in Argentina, I usually don't do this, but now here in Korea, it's like when the food comes or the coffee or whatever, I always have to take a picture of it. My friends always say, ah, you're already Korean, you're taking pictures of the food. I love it. I can sit on a coffee shop for hours because you can just buy coffee and sit there for like 7 hours and people don't bother you. That's not common in Argentina. Like if you go to a restaurant or coffee shop, it's like, you already ate, so you have to leave, like, or order something more. But here's like you sit with your friends and like talk in a coffee shop, take pretty pictures because usually coffee shops are kind of pretty, so people go there to take pictures, you know? We don't have that kind of culture in Argentina, this kind of like eat all day in different places. Like maybe one day you go to like 5 different places just in one day, and that's really cool. I like it. Kind of expensive though. They eat so much and most of them are so skinny. I don't know how they do. They never get completely full. Let's eat a little bit of this, and when we finish, we maybe wait like 15 minutes and we are already in another place ordering something else and eating that too, and then maybe go to a coffee shop and ordering coffee, and after drinking coffee then let's go drink something else somewhere else, and it's like constantly eating and drinking. I mean, I love it because I love to eat, I love food, but at the same time I don't understand how the hell are they so skinny. Because most of the people I know don't really exercise or do anything like that. So it's like, I kind of envy you, because if I eat like that, I will be like rolling on the floor. Yeah. Even though they work so much, they still have energy to go out at night and drink and then the next day go to work again. I don't know how they have that much energy. I go out one day and the next day I'm like, I don't want to do anything today. It's not like playing until like maybe 1 a.m. and then going home. It's like 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. still drinking a lot. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know how their body can take it. It's amazing, really. One day I went out with one friend and the next day he had to work. Because it was already kind of late, he just stayed up all night and then went to work the next day. If I do that, I will be dead. But he did it and he looked fine. I don't know how he did it, but yeah, that was kind of crazy, but yeah, it works. In Seoul, you can do that because clubs open almost every day, right? In Argentina, no. Clubs usually only open Fridays, Saturdays, and some clubs Thursdays. So there's not really any place that you can go have an all-night party during weekdays. Usually it's like, if we do want to go out on a weekday, we usually just end it at like 1 a.m. or something like that and then like go to sleep, and still you can sleep a lot and go to work. It's not normal because we don't have this kind of 24/7 culture. So yeah, there's no place that you can go to have parties. Most of the times, like, it's pretty weird to go out with friends and just stay in one place and then finish it. Usually at least 2 places, at least minimum. And yeah, I mean, I like it because you can then have different type of food at the same day and drink different type of thing. Kind of more fun than just staying in one place and drink there until you get drunk and go home. So yeah, I really love that. I like to go to different places and try different foods, and okay, here maybe I drink these, and here maybe let's go to drink soju, and then then we can drink beer and stuff like that, and it's pretty cool. I think my Korean friends tend to get pretty playful when they drink. So they get really funny and talk about really weird stuff. And for me, it's really funny that in Korea, usually when you drink, you do cheers so many times. And it's like, for me in Argentina, it's just like one time and then just keep drinking. But here it's like every time you pour alcohol in your glass, then you have to cheer. That's really fun for me, yeah. My Korean friends, when they get drunk, they tend to sing. I don't know if it's a Korean thing, but Koreans really like to sing and like norebangs and music. So yeah, I think it's like every Korean has a little bit of a musician inside them. So maybe that comes out when they are drunk. Yeah, this thing, how do you call it? Mandu. I don't know the name. And what else? The one you have to stand up and say the number before someone else. I know more, but I cannot think of some now. And then the one that you have to count but don't say this number. If you say the number, then you drink, something like that. There are too many games here in Korea. I really like spicy food, but I like a certain level of spicy food. I don't like when it's so spicy that I cannot even taste anything else. For example, I have one friend, he eats so spicy that sometimes when we order, we have to order separately because I cannot eat what he eats. It's so spicy. Like, he really likes gnocchi, tteokbokki. One time he and my husband took me to try it. And I mean, I ate it, it was okay, but still it was so spicy that I couldn't really enjoy it. I mean, the flavor was good, but it was so spicy that I was like drinking that peach juice. And I was like, oh, never again. And then my stomach died after that day. Yeah. As any other friends, I mean, you can really have a lot of fun with Korean friends. I mean, they are very playful usually really good humor. You can have fun with your Korean friends, you know? And there's always going to be alcohol involved. Yeah, I really like that aspect of Korean people. They are more like, okay, let's just hang out, let's have a good time, drink some alcohol, and forget about our problems. Yeah, that's really cool. Here in Korea, it's so common that everyone shares their food with everyone, especially if you're friends. Like, if I'm with a friend and this friend has like some snack or something, and that person doesn't share it with me, I will take it like, is he angry? Why this person doesn't share their snack with me? Where in Argentina, it's not that we don't share anything, but still, like, if you have your own food, it's like you don't expect that friend to share it with you, you know. But here in Korea, it's like, yeah, I share with you, you share with me. It's like normal. I really like that. So today we talk about good things about having Korean friends. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, like, and of course, subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.